students. Today's video is for class 8 of the chapter microorganisms. In my last video, I have made you understand about microorganisms, the tiny organisms which cannot be seen with our naked eye. I had also explained about the bacteria. Now in this video, I am going to make you understand or explain about fungi, algae, protozoans and viruses with the help of pictures and clippings. And I hope it will help you not only to know about these microorganisms but also to make your notes. So let us go through the pictures and the clippings.
Algae. Algae is plural and singular of algae is alga. These algae are mostly aquatic and can be found in wet and moist places also. You must have seen during rainy season the bright green or dark green masses spreading over the water surface in ponds and tanks. They are actually algae. In starting, they cover small part of the water surface, but in some days they cover the whole area. As they are green, so they have chlorophyll pigments and they can go through the process of photosynthesis. It means they can prepare their own food. You know, the body of the algae is thallus. Thallus means body is not differentiated into leaves, stem and root. So they have thallus body. They are unicellular or multicellular. Chlamydomonas and diatoms are the unicellular algae, while Spirogyra and blue-green algae, they are multicellular. Spirogyra looks like ribbon. And this blue-green algae, you know, this is very much helpful in fixing atmospheric nitrogen into the nitrogen compound, which is mixed with the soil and easily taken up by the plants. And we know well that nitrogen is essential for the growth and development of plants. So these algae are helpful. They are helpful algae. So these all are the pictures what I have shown here of these algae. They are unicellular also and multicellular also. Algae may reproduce sexually and asexually. Asexual reproduction in algae is through the fragmentation. It is the process in which algae divide into many. Fungi. It is plural. The singular of fungi is fungus. They are non-green plants. It means what? They are not capable of preparing their own food. So they are dependent upon others. And their mode of nutrition comes under heterotrophic nutrition. Their mode of nutrition is saprophytic, means they obtain their food in the form of liquid, sap. Sap means juice. Then how do they get their nutrition? They grow on dead and decayed organic matters. But those organic matters already consist organic substances. So they release their enzyme over those organic matters. Then what happens? The organic substances present in them get converted into liquid form. And this liquid is absorbed by the roots of fungi. These fungi may be unicellular or multicellular. Mostly if you see the structure of this fungi, they appear like cotton threads. You break this mushroom. If you see properly, mushrooms are also, it seems that so many threads are bound together. If you see it properly. So these thread-like structures are called hyphae. What they are called? They are called hyphae. And together so many hyphae are there. So they are called mycelium. This group of hyphae is called mycelium. Rhizopus, yeast, penicillin, mushroom, aspergillus. These are the some examples of fungi. Some of the fungi like yeast and penicillin are very useful. You know where that yeast is used for making cakes, buns, breads, biscuits, and penicillin is the first antibiotic which was made by Alexander Fleming. And do you know which fungus is used for making penicillin? This is Penicillium notatum. Penicillium notatum is the fungus used for making penicillin. Some fungi cause diseases also. What are the diseases? Those diseases are found in humans like athlete's foot and ringworm. You must have seen cracks in heel. This is because of fungal infection. And ringworms. Many of the times what happens, there is a itching starts on our skin. Why it occurs? It occurs due to the presence of these fungi. They increase their number on the skin and they start creating irritations, itching and red color of rashes. So these can be treated with the help of antifungal medicines. Antifungal medicines. Protozoa. Protozoa is plural. In singular, what do we say? Protozoan. They are the most primitive animals in microorganisms. It is said that bacteria was the first animal which has come on earth. And protozoans, mostly they are unicellular. They are mostly unicellular. And they are found in soil or in the moist places. Wherever the moist places are there, you can see them. They are also found in freshwater, lakes, stagnant ponds or pools, etc. They are of different shapes, but most commonly we are knowing about amoeba. You must have seen amoeba. What is the shape of amoeba? The shape of amoeba is irregular. You can draw the shape of amoeba anyway, but only the end should be closed. Euglena, paramecium. Paramecium is like slippers. And some of the protozoans are parasites. Parasites means what? You have learnt in your previous chapter. Those who live in or on other organisms and obtain their food. They are called parasites. These protozoans like amoeba, amoeba is unicellular. But what kind of mode of nutrition in them? The mode of nutrition is heterotrophic, and in heterotrophic they obtain their food by the process of what it is named? It is named holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition means what? They take whole food with a bit of water and digest. Like human beings, just like human beings. Some of the protozoans cause diseases also, like malaria, dysentery, and these are the diseases caused in human beings. Plasmodium vivax is the name of protozoa which cause malaria, and Entamoeba histolytica is the name of protozoan which causes dysentery, and this dysentery is also called amoebic dysentery. It is also called amoebic dysentery. Viruses. Viruses are the smallest microorganisms that cannot be seen with our naked eye. Even we cannot see them under the simple microscope. To see these viruses, we need electron microscope. What is this electron microscope? Electron microscope is the microscope which works with the help of ultraviolet rays. And what is their magnification power? They can magnify, or this microscope can magnify the object 10,000 to 1 lakh times bigger. 10,000 to 1 lakh times bigger. And the structure, what do we get from these microscopes? They are called ultrastructure. What they are called? Ultrastructure. So viruses can be seen only under electron microscope as they are very small. You know, they are at the border of living and non-living. Why? Because when they are outside the living cells, they behave like non-living creatures. But as they enter inside the living cells of plants or animals, they become active. They start respiring. They start increasing their number. Viruses are harmful. They create lots of diseases in human body as well as in plants body. In both, they create problems. These viruses are very small. They are of different shapes and sizes. They are of different shapes and sizes. What are the diseases which are caused because of this viruses in humans? They are common cold, flu, measles, polio, chickenpox, and AIDS. Full form of AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. And what does it cause? It causes how it is caused? It is caused because of the virus name HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. There is not any vaccine still discovered for this disease. What it does in this disease, what happen? In this disease, the person who is suffering from this disease, he start losing its immunity. Once a person loses its immunity, it means what? Any disease may start harming. So at a time, so many diseases start occurring in the body of the person, and finally it causes death. Finally it causes death. So HIV is still having no treatment except one medicine called interferon, which is given to the person to increase their immunity power. To increase their immunity power. We have vaccines against measles, we have vaccines against polio, chickenpox, flu or common cold. But still, scientists, they are trying to get vaccines against AIDS. And these days, one new virus has occurred. We are knowing very good, nicely. They are COVID-19. We don't have any vaccine against this COVID-19 also. As I said, viruses are only harmful. We have not seen yet any of the good or the uses of these viruses. So this is about the virus. This is all about the virus.
So I'm sure you have understand the complete explanation of microorganisms. So please you make the notes from these microorganisms, pictures and clippings, and wait for the next video of the same chapter, the next topic. Thank you all of you. And if you like, please write the comment and subscribe it. Thank you very much.